So Alabama has a couple of wide receivers that figure to get drafted in the first few rounds. Obviously, Jamison Williams, there's some people who are saying he's going to be a top 10 pick recently, that he's flying up the draft board. Let's talk a little bit about John Metchie. That's a guy that has been linked later rounds to the Browns, second, third, one of those 2/3 even.
Yeah. I mean, he's a guy that he's Nick Saban's kind of guy too. He likes to block, he's a willing blocker, which I know the Browns really look for in their receiving corps because they're such a run-heavy team. The receivers need to block downfield. Highly productive, able to get open, doesn't have blazing speed. He's not, he didn't run a 40 because he's coming off a torn ACL in the SEC title game. And Saban said that was, a fluke. And I watched the video, he's just kind of running a comeback route and the knee gives, And Saban said everybody saw Odell Beckham Jr.'s injury in the Super Bowl, and he goes, "This is like worse than that because there's even less contact." Odell's everybody kind of, oh my gosh, and he said he thought this injury was worse just because it happened for no reason. It just gave out. But he's a really good route runner, despite maybe not having blazing speed and not unbelievable size. He figures out a way to get open, run after catch. He's good at. And he's got a really interesting background. He was born in Taiwan, lived in Ghana for a while, moved to Canada. His mom moved the family to Canada. And then at like 14, Metchie said, I'm going to go to the United States to a boarding school because he really thought college football was his future. So he went to school in Maryland with the goal of becoming a big-time college football player, and then got the scholarship to Alabama and was huge. Came off the bench for an injured, I think it was Jalen Waddle got hurt in 2020. Metchie came in and started and had a huge year and had another big year in 2021 before the ACL. So I do think he'll be in that mix for the Browns, whether it's 44 or 78 or somewhere in between if the Browns move around the draft board.